You done goofed!
Yes!
Mario, all starred up! Super Mario Bros. 2, I think. Wait, what?
Welcome to another episode of The Completionist, where today I'm going to review one game from an entire Master Collection set. It's a new series I'm going to be trying to go ahead and take a stab at, and so I'm not going to be doing a game in a row for each week because that would get boring. So every now and then I'm going to be pulling one of these games from the collection, and I'm going to review it. So with that in mind, let's dive into today's first game from the first collection.
The Super Mario Bros. All-Star Pack. For those of you guys who are unaware, this game consists of Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, 3, and the Lost Levels. And in my case, I had the lucky cartridge which had Mario World as well, so I will include that in this suite of legit games. All of these games were originally released on the regular Nintendo, and Nintendo, many years later, after making the Super Nintendo, decided to give their old titles a massive upgrade in regards to visuals and sounds. Super Mario 2 is arguably the least favorite in the early Mario trilogy. This game tends to be the oddball out for most early gamers.
But Bidman, isn't Mario 2 not really a Mario game? What game is it? Is there a god?
Not today, Greg. You're gonna give too much away. Can you just wait? Can you wait for the review to start? Just wait.
But...
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
But Bidman, what if the review doesn't start? I can't go on without hearing the truth about video games. Isn't Keanu Reeves such a wonderful thespian? I like baseball.
You are the most unbearable curse that I have to put up with.
Unbearable?
Bears! I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm leaving. No, I'm gone. Everyone knows the story of Mario 2 and the controversy behind it, but for those of you who don't, here's the short of it.
Doki Doki Panic is a game that was copied over and turned into Mario 2 because the original Mario 2 was too damn hard for the American market, according to the Japanese, even though they released Mario 2 as Mario the Lost Levels.
Fun fact, Doki Doki Panic was originally a co-op prototype for Mario. Thanks for that, Greg.
The more you know, Gerard.
Now on to the real story. According to the slow text, Mario had a horrible nightmare and was contacted by some fairies that were held captive in a world called Subcon. Subcon was taken over by the evil King Wart, who dominates the land and controls it with fear and evil monsters and whatever else he comes up with. Mario, thinking that this is all kind of a dream, he shrugs it off, and the next day, he goes on a picnic with Luigi, the princess, and Toad.
The answer to all of life's problems. Picnics.
While on their picnic, they find a cave, which then transports them to the world of Subcon, and it's up to these four to save the day.
Alright, I'm gonna be real here for a minute and just say this. That doesn't sound like a Mario game to me. I don't know anything about video games, but everyone generally knows save the princess, beat the bad guy, you finish the game.
Yeah, I know it doesn't sound like a Mario game, but let's look at the presentation and the gameplay and see that if it really justifies these changes, Greg.
Save the princess, beat the guy, finish the game.
You're repeating what you just said.
Beat the princess.
Okay then.
Save the bad guy, finish, save the game.
Visually, let's just say it's really hard to judge this game, because let's face it, every game on this pack just looks so damn good. The upgraded visuals definitely help differentiate what was on the original. In the original, there were a few things that made me go,
So is that a fruit or a vegetable? Is it a monster? It has a face? Does it have feelings?
Fortunately, this time around, it's much more clearer.
It's a vegetable monster with the face!
The background art in all of the levels have gotten a really nice upgrade. All of the sprites look more vibrant, and that waterfall. Look at that waterfall animation.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the regular backgrounds. These ones are nicer.
They also upgraded the sound clips to follow more of the modern feel of Mario at the time. Yeah, they mostly reused the sound clips from the previous game. However, they also took sound clips from Super Mario World and applied them here. Presentation to me is just so damn perfect. To me, this was the HD of the early days of Mario games.
1080p on my face, baby!
you've got your option of characters. You've got Mario, who jumps normally, Luigi, who jumps a little higher with a little kick flutter, and you've got Toad, who's just short and fat. You've also got the princess, who is the most overpowered character of all. She can float for the longest time. She needs a nerf, and I love her. You start the game and you're falling. Real interesting way to freak out a person who's playing a game for the first time. Can you imagine not having a Mario game for a few years? You start playing this, and the first thing that happened is you fall?
Okay, so I'm gonna choose Toad. And 1-1, okay. I don't know that. Oh my god, what's this? Why am I from? Oh, hey, Adar.
There are 3 levels for every world, except for World 7 there's only 2. From World 1 to World 7, you must travel your way from left to right, up and down, battling enemies and climbing beanstalks along the way.
Watch out for giants. Be careful, mushrooms.
Now, prior to this Mario game, everyone was used to Mario just jumping on enemies and boom, they die. In this game, you can actually catch a ride by jumping on an enemy. In order to kill him, you must pick him up and throw him off a cliff or at another enemy. Also, do you see the red hairs growing out of the ground?
Is that Conan?
Those are vegetables. You can pull them from the ground and throw them at any enemy that comes in your way. None of these elements should be counted as complaints because this is a new world with a new environment with new enemies, which calls for new procedures. Speaking of new, you actually have a Zelda bar in this game. Oh no, wait, no, I meant life bar, but they kind of look the same.
Looks the same.
You will start out with 2 hearts, and when you take a hit, not only do you lose a heart, you will also shrink in size.
You've got the power of heart. Worst superpower ever.
Unlike Mario 1, the power-ups are far and few between. The fire flower has been completely eliminated. You can still get its star power, however, you must collect excessive amounts of cherries in order to make it spawn.
No cherries, no problems.
They've kept mushrooms, but in a very different way. Mushrooms expand your total Zelda bar for the duration of the level. In order to find mushrooms, you must pick them up by derooting a red potion, and wherever you drop that potion will create a red door, which will take you to a dream world temporarily. In order to get a mushroom, you must drop the door at a specific location. Not to mention, it's important to try and drop the door near vegetables coming out of the ground, because in the dream door, the vegetables become gold. And you use the gold coins at the end of each level in a slot machine in an attempt to get more lives.
Just like real life. Science.
Another cool thing about the red door is that if you use it correctly while you're inside of it, you can go down certain tunnels that will warp you to a different world. Sometimes you will encounter doors that are locked, and the only way to get them open is by getting the key. The problem is, the key is being guarded by these evil-looking masks that get angry and chase you when you pick up the key.
Hey, you put that down. Hey, put that down, you. Oh, okay, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day and all. Hey, you put that back where you found it.
At the end of each level, you will almost always encounter a boss. The boss is none other than Birdo, the pink, green, or red bird that hurls babies from her mouth. Yes, her mouth.
It's a boy.
I'm pretty sure it's a female, Greg.
No. You can totally tell. All bosses are boys.
No. It's a female because she has a bow in her head and she's chucking eggs. What kind of male carries eggs?
No. It's totally a chick because she's got the bow and the ring. I mean, it's totally a chick. Come on.
No, I don't think you understand, Greg. It's a female. She has a bow and she shoots eggs.
It's not a female. It's totally a girl. It's a girl.
It's a female.
It's a girl.
It's a female.
I agree with you.
Oh. The bosses are actually quite underwhelming for what this game leads up to. For starters, all of the enemies at the end of the levels are Birdos, except for the 3rd level for each world. 4 out of the 7 bosses you encounter are actually recycled to be a bit more difficult, but really not that much changes, kind of pulling the plug on the whole change-up of things. Alright, so you get to World 7-2 and you went through the grueling process of dealing with the fun platforming of lengthiness, and you finally get to King Wart.
Oh yeah, I used to have one of those. Yeah, I'm part of the club.
King Wart is actually quite hard, but after a few tries, it's easy to detect his patterns of how to kill him. The only way to hurt him is to feed him vegetables.
What? And here I thought vegetables were good for you.
So you beat the game is over, and let's see what happens to the world of Subcon.
Whoa, it's a dream.
It's a dream. There was no picnic.
No Conan vegetables?
No evil masks when you take their keys.
No waterfalls? Don't go
chase to waterfalls. Only play Mario games that have a Mario thing to it. It's just
Super Mario 2, or Doki Doki Panic as some people call it, is a very fun game. I wouldn't say it's a must-have, but sometime in your life, everyone should experience it at least once or twice. With that in mind, I give this game my completionist rating of play it.
Play it!
That's all the time I have for today, guys, so please leave a positive or negative comment in the boxes below. Also, don't forget your game suggestions, or in this case, a gaming franchise collection pack. And right now, for you viewers out there, if you head over to screwattack.com, you can see a brand new episode of The Completionist. That's right, I promise you guys, 2 episodes, 1 week, rock and roll, check it out. Now if you excuse me, I'm going to eat a vegetable. Still better than that book.